Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Okay, yeah, I think we're live. Right, is my volume okay? Can you all hear me okay? That's the main thing. How's everyone doing? Please leave a little comment if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Hit the like button, all that sort of stuff. Really helps the channel. Helps me grow. It helps me grow. So, if you can hear me, please press like to say hello. Can you hear me? Really, really handy. That would be absolutely great. And then we will get started. Somebody out there in the world of the new Web3, can I get a yes, we can hear you? Anyone? Can you not hear me? Nope. 222. Yeah, according to this, you can hear me. Like, yep, you can hear me. Quite a bunch tonight, so I know it's a last-minute live stream. That's why you should subscribe and have your notifications on, just so you know when I am going to do these. Tonight, obviously, is quite important because, you know, we have the Ethereum merge. If you are there, say hello. Interactive show. Oh, loud and clear. Oh, wow. Jacob Crypto Burry. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, I'm very, very honored that this YouTuber here is the first comment. So if you're watching this in the future, hello to the future. Go follow Jacob. Honestly, I met Jacob last month. Obviously, there's so many different YouTubers out there, and he's actually doing something which is different. The same way I try and do something different, he's very different to me. You can go there, really easy to understand technical analysis. Good bit of news, does everything the right way. Honestly, go send Jacob a hello. Jacob, I'm actually so honored you've come on. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's have a chat about some stuff then. Let's get going. Obviously, get the entrance music as we always do. Get that volume up for this. Hello and welcome to Carl Talks Crypto. I love crypto. You love crypto. Do Kwon. Is he going to prison? Ethereum merge, all of that stuff. We got some lights. Yeah. It's gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be a weird one. Get that down there. Sorry for the strobe, epilepsy, non-warning. How do I just? There we go. I was gonna go blue for Ethereum, but I'll leave it as red. I think red looks quite nice. Right, how you all doing? I'm Carl, talk about crypto. I love crypto, you love crypto. So yeah, just starters, if any of you have come from any other channels, this is my personal channel. All opinions are of my own. So any questions you might have for Tamadoge, because I am head of growth for Tamadoge, any Tamadoge questions, let's get it up here. Please go to the Tamadoge official channels and yeah, ask your questions there. Please don't ask here. I will cover Tamadoge news, which I've already covered on the other website. But yeah, any questions, please go there. And just remember, yeah, all the opinions here are of my own. I am also very thankful to the team for allowing me to vent, basically. As you know, I love to vent on this show. And yeah, it's so really, really happy that my team, you know, are very supportive of me venting in the Web3 space. So thank you, team. I really appreciate that. So as you know, look, I've got Carl Talks Crypto UK. I need to get it updated and get the Tamadoge stuff on there. Once again, just saying it every time. Like I'm not doing the consultations anymore. I mean, I am and I'm not. If you want to get in touch, get in touch. If it's a big project or something, I will put you forward to a really, really good team, which we use, who will be able to sort all your questions. If it's just a general inquiry, say hello, feel free to reach out. Totally, totally cool. Now, okay, let's have a look. So, you know, Do Kwon going to prison. I'm going to start with Tamadoge. If anyone's joining from Tamadoge, let's just start with Tamadoge first. So, like Tamadoge just raised more money than Ethereum did for their ICO, which is, yeah, that's a bit crazy. I think it's over 25,000 of you have bought Tamadoge. I believe it's 25,000 when we checked. So That's like on average like $500 per person, which is like amazing. Remember, the minimum amount you can buy is $1,000. When you please, if you do buy Tamadoge, make sure you enter the giveaways, like constant giveaways from Tamadoge. And by the way, if you are watching this as well, sometimes I'll say we, sometimes I'll say they, because it is we, but I'm trying to be, you know, make this separate. But yeah, loads of giveaways, and you know, people are being like, we've already given away $3,000, we've given away $250, $500, $300. It's constant. It literally is that. Tamadoge are given back to the community, which is amazing. You know, we've seen so many projects waste money in the wrong areas, and it's nice to see Tamadoge, and obviously I can say this for a fact, that all the money is being spent in the right area. That's why we can see a massive pre-sale. And it's nice to see, you know, rather than waste, you know, $500 on an influencer which won't do anything, they can spend a little bit less money on other areas and then give back to the community. And yeah, really, honestly, really amazing. It's just it wasn't my idea at all for these big giveaways, because I hate spending money, as you know, and I was proved wrong. And we've changed lives of several people, and it's absolutely incredible. So make sure you are getting involved with Tamadoge, because it's going to be a very exciting project. 10-year roadmap, raise more money than Ethereum. Yeah, and you know, I'm hoping to meet Vitalik again next year, if I can pin him down. So I'd love to have a little chat with him, see if he'll have a chat with me, to see if I can chat about you know, we just raise more money than you. Do you know what I mean? Zakira, yeah, I know the feeling. It's a very exciting project. If you're a Tamadoge, if you're part of the Tamadoge army, do me a favor, beware of scammers. There are scammers absolutely everywhere. Please be vigilant. And you know, as you may or may not know, Tamadoge's main aim, apart from the amazing game next year, apart from the NFTs coming out, apart from the other games coming out, apart from having a safe community, apart from going global, apart from having mods speak different languages, the main aim is, in a couple of years' time, when the bull run comes back, this coin is here as a safe space for the crypto people, new and old, to be able to get excited about. So yeah, check that out. Very exciting stuff. On top of that as well, actually, on top of that as well, wow, can I get this up here? I was really humbled because Tamadoge had some FUD when we first started, because I was the only person who was announced, and you know, people were people asked about the team. Like, no one's in the SHIB team, by the way. Nobody can tell me who's in the SHIB team apart from, I think there's one or two that I've tracked down, but nobody can tell me who's actually in SHIB, right? Then on top of that as well, people were, you know, thinking it's a scam, etc. Obviously, they've partnered with Transact, which is absolutely amazing. And when I was reaching out to some influencers, a couple of the videos which were saying we're a scam, some influencers turned around and went, no, we don't want to work with you, because obviously brand new project, etc. So my job, obviously, is to be like, okay, what are your concerns? Safe crypto, all of that sort of stuff. And Alexandros, we started chatting. He's a really lovely guy. Please go subscribe to him. Really lovely guy. Does some great videos. He doesn't just work with anybody. And he saw the FUD. He chatted to me and he was like, Carl, I don't get it. And after speaking to me, was like, mate, I was thinking, if I sell a kidney, can I buy back a kidney afterwards? Hi Sarah, how you doing? I met Sarah tonight at one of the Metaverse. I was at Metaverse Week this week in Maidenhead. Monday I was at Metaverse Week at Blacks in Maidenhead. And I'm also speaking on Saturday for Metaverse Week. And I'll be at the Metaverse Week event on Friday, all for Tamadoge. So yeah, but yeah, let me just give myself a little bit of a boost. Where is it?
Looks pretty.
Where is it here quickly? He did a really nice review of us, which was really cool, because yeah, like, influencers just don't work with anybody. I don't work with anybody. Any influencers that work with anybody, those are the ones you can't trust. But I was really surprised when he made some comments. Let's get them up.
Another one is more, so they are something
Yeah, please make sure you check out the video rather than me just scrolling through it right here. I've only heard it once, so maybe I got it wrong. Let's have a look.
Absolutely lovely. So physical rewards really sound exciting. Maybe some plushies, stuff like that would be absolutely insane. Then AR launch of the Tamagotchi AR app, allowing you to play with your Tamagotchi pet. So they have really extensive and ambitious plans, and that's absolutely lovely. So let's have a look at the team. Meet the team. We have the top Doge. We have the senior blockchain developer, head of growth, lead game developer, and as you can see, all of them, and I mean all of them, are fully
doxed, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of them are transparent. Big shout out to Carl. I was able to speak with him for a little while about the details of the project because it really got me intrigued. Really nice guy. He's doing the live streams on their YouTube. Fully transparent, full transparency with the camera. He was also addressing some FUD. I was watching those live streams, so yeah.
I heard that and I melted. Thank you so much, Alexandros. Like the fact that he actually checked out, he might even be on now. He never actually comments when he watches. I was absolutely blown away that he actually checked out some live streams before he actually agreed to work with us, and we had a really great chat. I literally was so humbled. The video's already got 5,000 views in a couple of hours. It's going to blow up. It's going to absolutely blow up. So, yeah, that was like a nice little thing for me. And like tonight, to make it even more special, I've got Jacob Crypto Burry on the show as well, which is insane because I wanna interview Jacob for my channel at some point and see exactly what he's doing and have a chat to you and like introduce him to all of you guys from the CTC crew, right? So, and this is actually homage now to Jacob again, as you're here. Because of him, I'm looking at this because, we all love a lava lamp. And for me, this is like the ultimate crypto lava lamp, which is amazing. So, yeah, let's have a look here. As you make Ravencoin, like everyone was getting excited about Ravencoin like 2 years ago, and it's just crept back up. Link doing a little bit like. There is actually a mixed bag here. Last time we looked at the bubbles, there was a lot of red. What's really funny is, where's Luna? Right there in the middle at 61%. However, it took a bit of a drop. So let's have a look at that first. So, Do Kwon, are you going to prison? To be honest, I don't think he isn't. Look, they've issued a warrant for his arrest. That doesn't mean he's being charged. It doesn't mean that they actually have anything on him. The South Korean government had asked him to come and have a chat, and he hadn't done it. So my interpretation of this is the fact that because he didn't come and have a chat to the government, they've just said, right, we put an arrest warrant out for you. If you are joining now as well, please make sure you smash the likes and hit the subscribe button. I'll go through any questions you have. Drop any questions you want. We'll go through those in a bit. But yeah, obviously because of all this, let's have a look at Luna because there was definitely a massive sell-off, which I'd seen earlier. Of course, we are talking about two different Lunas, right? We've got the Luna Classic, which is not anything to do with Luna, and we have the Luna. So Luna, our new Luna, technically like Ethereum. Luna is now like Luna 2.0. That obviously is connected to Do Kwon. So as soon as they announced he might be going to prison, I don't know how many times I get away with saying that, we saw a massive sell-off because of lack of faith, which is why people try and be transparent. And it's why having the face of companies is so important, and making sure that you follow up on what you're doing. But like I said, I don't think he hasn't been charged of anything. It's just an arrest warrant. They still need to go through the process of whether they're actually going to charge him or not. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to see. I think personally, I think they've just put the arrest warrant out to basically make sure he actually comes and chats, because the South Korean government officially said, can he come chat to us? And he just ignored them. So, yeah, that makes total sense, right? Yeah, so we'll get there as well. But of course, you know, the press loves saying about the arrests. There are people that have lost millions of dollars that are like, yeah, put them in prison. But like, yeah, I don't know what any of this achieves. And at the very least, maybe we can get to the bottom of exactly what has happened. Apparently, the grounds for the arrest warrant is actually because there were some trades and some transactions which are linked to him, which are a bit skeptical. Once again, not confirmed. That's why they want to have a chat to him. So we'll see how that goes. Now, for all of you degens out there, are we in altcoin season? I love this index. According to this, we are in altcoin season. Now, I do hope this index starts to change by next year. I know they're working on something new, because obviously everything apart from Bitcoin gets classed as an altcoin, including Ethereum, even though if we are talking in a crypto sense, we probably wouldn't classify Ethereum technically as an altcoin. We saw, you know, shit coins, altcoins, other, you know, all different types of coins. But yeah, we are in altcoin season, obviously, because of the merge. And the merge is, what, 10 hours away? 10 hours, 35 minutes. Now, of course, there'll be a load of people disappointed because when the merge does happen, nothing is really going to change. It's going to take a little while for the merge to actually be fully implemented. The 100,000 transactions is going to be really exciting. So is it going to be a buy the rumor, sell the merge? I mean, a lot of the TA that I talked about last night, that we talked about with some of my groups, they do think there might be a big sell-off in November when the recession and the house crash actually gets sort of confirmed. On top of that as well, long-term view though, institutional investors are just buying Bitcoin and ETH. They're even staying away from BNB. We are seeing Ethereum and Bitcoin be picked up by companies all around the world. Now, people get afraid of regulation. However, can you imagine when regulation comes in, all the other big companies who have not got involved with crypto yet are actually going to feel more secure about buying crypto. And what two cryptos are they going to buy? They're going to buy Bitcoin and they're going to buy Ethereum. So keep that in your head. So if you're DCAing, long-term view, make sure you are staking. But yeah, I don't think there's an Ethereum killer. And even though people like to bash the merge, like this merge has been going on for years. It has been years in the making, years in the planning. And yeah, that is very, very exciting. So on top of that as well, if you look at Bitcoin dominance is obviously gone much down. I mean, last year we saw a massive spike in Bitcoin dominance, and that was people like Michael Saylor, massive institutional investors, companies buying into safe crypto. Now, there was nothing as safe anything, but look, let me be hyperbolic. Let's go safe crypto. Your safe cryptos, in my opinion, are obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, and dare I say BNB. And what I mean by that is, yes, everything is volatile, but you know, with institutional investors getting involved on Bitcoin and Ethereum, yeah, we're gonna see those moves. On top of that as well, I mean, there's loads of like speculation around the ETH merge, but ADA have a hard fork happening now. Let's have a look at ADA quickly, because this could be ADA's chance. Loads like what I do like about Charles Hockinson, who is the main guy at ADA. Is, can I get, love it when the internet does not work. Yeah, what we have is obviously, it's great that, you know, Charles Hockinson is very similar to Vitalik in the terms of, you know, trying to be open and trying to be transparent, etc. And you know, they're doing a hard fork as well. Like, they implemented loads of contracts last year. Can somebody in the comments, if somebody knows, Jacob, maybe you know, has ADA actually done anything? I'm really keen to know, has ADA actually done anything? Because technically, they have deployed smart contracts. 70% of the supply is staked. Amazing. They have a great community. Amazing. But I don't actually see anything being built on ADA that is anything worth shouting about. And almost like we're comparing ADA in if we take that argument, and I might be being really ignorant, so please correct me if I'm wrong, because, you know, we don't all have the time to check out every single coin. At the moment, I'm almost comparing Cardano to Ethereum Classic. It's a great dream. People will love it. It's behind it, but nothing's really being built on it. Yeah, Jacob, ADA. Oh, okay. So it is focused on scale, because we all knew like ADA is a long-term project, and I mean, just what you said, Jacob, is really good, because technically then, yeah, it is not like Ethereum Classic at all, because they're actually making moves. Ethereum Classic, I think, so far is just taking a gamble on all the miners moving over to Ethereum Classic, and then people starting to build stuff on there. But it's been hacked so many times. Also, okay, so Jacob, I'm going to take that. I'm going to be devil's advocate. So once again, it's more promises and not a lot of results, right? A lot of promises, not a lot of results from ADA so far, which, by the way, is totally fine. I'm working on a project doing exactly the same thing, and yet things do take time, and yes, you know, ADA isn't going away, and yes, I'm totally happy if in 12 years' time we're sitting here with ADA being a competitor to Ethereum, which is sort of like the main idea, right? Yeah, I agree, actually. I do have a bit of ADA, and maybe I'll add that to my DCA schedule as well. So yeah, there is altcoin season, totally cool. ETH merge, I might do a live stream tomorrow night as I'm at the events for the rest of the week, but we'll see how that goes as well. Any sort of little crypto news coming up here? See what it is here, because like there's loads of little things going on. It seems to be a lot of the finance sector as well taking a pop at crypto, which we expect. I mean, if we do see a sell-off and see a bit of a crash in November, it's going to be an absolute field day for all these press guys to literally have an easy press day. Honestly, so many journalists are just loving the fact that they have an easy press day, writing just an article that all the articles literally say the same thing. And that's why you come to me, that's why you come to other influencers like Jacob, etc., to actually get a bit of a different opinion after actually doing your research. Now, one thing they do say, obviously, the Ethereum merge ends environmental debate about NFTs. Technically, yes, technically, no. Basically, obviously, miners use a lot of energy. There are other ways around it. Because they're moving to proof of stake, the miners are now obsolete, which means technically, yes, there is a lot less energy being used for Ethereum. Well done. But, you know, you've still got... It's such a complex issue. And once again, easy read, easy... press day for these guys. But yeah, technically moving away from the miners is really good for the environment, which is really cool. And you think, Bitcoin gets harder and harder to mine, but there's still halvings for the next, I'm going to be dead when Bitcoin is still halving, which is absolutely insane. Anything going on here? I mean, there's been loads of little things going on, which I might do a proper video where I actually do a bit more research rather than just looking through. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next week after the merge comes out. If we see sell-offs, or do we see a massive backing behind Ethereum, which would be very, very exciting. I mean, obviously, Ethereum is moving to 100,000 transactions per second, which obviously, technically, Ethereum... it's not going to make gas fees cheaper based technically on what they're doing. However, I think it's 15,000 at the moment, and they're moving to 100,000. So a lot of the high gas fees that we have is because the network is very busy. So if we can have 100,000 transactions per second and the network isn't that busy, well, guess what? The gas fees will be a little bit cheaper, which is absolutely great. On top of that as well, just before I go and do some questions, let's have a look at Crypto Confessions. Yeah, let's look at the first one. This first one today. My dad borrowed me money and I lost most of it in alts. He's seen me make good profits in the past, so he trusted my ability. Turns out it was part of the fees for his spinal cord surgery and he didn't tell me. I wish he'd hate me or scold me at least, but he's just too forgiving. He pretends to be in pain so I can feel better about myself, but it's killing me. Now, bearing in mind, these are all anonymous, so he's not even doing that to get donations. Wow, that is absolutely mental. You're not coming up. Right, that's the one confession for today then, because I can't be bothered to log in on there while I'm live. So yeah, the market cap has fallen below $1 trillion, but only just, and we are going to see this little thing. Like I said, below 500 billion, we're in trouble. That's not going to happen. 750 billion, still totally cool. 900 billion, absolute bliss for the next couple of years with our sideways movement. Sideways movement obviously being just a bit of that, a bit like a nice sound wave, which is terrible if you're like want constant degen trader hits, good if you're doing slow trades, and good if you're DCAing. So I do welcome the sideways movement for the next 2 years. Any mistakes you made last year, anytime last year you're thinking, I messed up on this, you now have 2 years to rectify it. Some people who are really high on hopium, everyone loves a bit of hopium, obviously like, yeah, bull run next year. And one thing that we have seen is every time Bitcoin has crashed between, I think it's like 55 and 70% or more, we have seen 2 to 3 years of good crypto afterwards. And because we did see a massive dump of Bitcoin in the last few months, people are hopeful that we follow history again. But just remember, people with a lot more money than us are using history to actually manipulate the market, which is why, you know, Luna pumping, yeah, be careful, and yeah, all of that. So let's go to the Q&A. Let's have a little look. Sequoia, please go check out all the socials of Tamadoge, because we are doing that. And also, yeah, any questions for Tamadoge, please go to the channel. Sarah, yep, thank you for that. Absolutely amazing to meet you tonight. Anchor6, I have had a message about the winner for the 3K giveaway. I'll answer that right now. You would have been emailed on the email that you sign up for the giveaway, which I believe is your Twitter email. So please go look at that as well. Yeah, any more questions before I go? Just a quick live stream, because I thought it was quite interesting of what's going on tonight. And I was really excited after, you know, chatting and meeting people tonight as well at the crypto events. So yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, when's PancakeSwap going to do something? I reckon PancakeSwap will come back. I mean, I think still a lot of meme coins are actually still waiting to explode. On the next bull run, I think we will see Cake do some movement. Yeah, Shib, give me some team members. Solana, does anybody think Solana is actually going to be able to kill Ethereum? I don't think it will. I'm quite keen on Matic at the moment as well. VE Chain has been quite disappointing, but remember, VE Chain has partnered with some medical companies in China, but China obviously have really weird views with crypto, so we're not sure if we'll see anything develop from that. But yeah, AMP, why AMP? Why AMP? It's mainly because Gemini stopped Gemini Pay, and AMP was being used as a collateral token for that. But the founder of AMP is very transparent, and he seems to constantly be working, which is great to see. Luna Classic, 200% in a week, with also, yeah, expected dumps. Anything that goes up must come down. Right, I don't see any questions, so I mean, if that is it for today, please turn on the notification bell to let you know when I'm going live. We'll probably hopefully start giving away some NFTs on this show as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Metaverse Week, and I'm also speaking at an event next week, which I will let you all know about. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You have been absolutely great. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds, because I know there's a bit of a lag on the live stream. Just make sure you're all being safe in this market, and make sure you are looking for long-term projects. Zakia, I think you should watch the beginning of my video, and that might answer your question. And any other questions with Tamadoge, please go to the Tamadoge channel, because yeah, I don't want to answer those here. But do watch the beginning of this video, you can have a little look. Brilliant. All right, thank you all so much. Have a safe week. Turn those notifications